I'm on. I'm on. Holy moly. Oh my God. Nothing like driving home from La Jolla with a big old fish on ice. Absolutely. It makes up for all those cotton picking times of coming here disappointed. Coming here, watching people hook up left and right next to you all day long, and of course, the fish avoid your stick. It makes up for all your friends calling you up and telling you about their fish, and how you're stuck at home during the bite, and how you should have been here yesterday. I tell you, this makes up for it all. And this is only the beginning. When I get home and put this thing on ice, I'm gonna butcher it. I'm gonna dream about how I'm gonna cook it. I'm gonna dream about how I'm gonna eat it, who I'm gonna invite over, whether it's gonna be barbecued, fried, turned into sushi, turned into poke, poached, or just simply laid in my lap whole, and I'm gonna start grinding on it with my teeth so I can enjoy it a la natural. Riddle me this. What has yellowtail, rice paper, rice noodles, carrots, chives, and watercress all wrapped up and rolled up into one? Now, if you guessed pastrami, you're wrong. But if you guessed a yellowtail spring roll, you're right. My name is Yanni, you're inside the Fisherman's Belly, and I'm going to show you guys how to make a yellowtail spring roll. Now, I fell in love with spring rolls many years ago when I was in the printing business. I used to work in Little Saigon, and in between my print runs, I would run to those local restaurants and order fish spring rolls. I fell in love with them. Most of all, I love the dipping sauce and all the assortment of vegetables, the fresh vegetables that were wrapped up in those rolls. I learned how to make those, and that's what I'm going to share with you guys today. Here's what we're going to do. I've got some yellowtail here that I'm going to put on the barbecue. After the yellowtail is cooked, I'm going to baste it in a special rice wine baste. I'm going to show you how to make that. Then I've got an assortment of vegetables, some coming from my garden and some coming from Ranch 99, where I've got some specialty vegetables, but they're easy to come by. Then I'm going to make a dipping sauce, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how to roll up those spring rolls. Once you learn how to do it, you're going to just be making all kinds of crazy spring rolls, and let your imagination just run wild. On top of all that, I'm going to actually add some rice noodles into our spring rolls, and I'm going to teach you guys how to do that. It's so simple. Once you learn how to do it, you'll be using those rice noodles in a variety of ways. So, I want to thank you for joining me today, and I can't wait to show you how to make yellowtail spring rolls. Okay, the first thing we have to do is season up our fish. Oh, perfect. And then we'll get the other side, and then it's off to the grill. All right, these steaks shouldn't take any more than just a couple of minutes on each side over these hot coals. Wow. All right, while this yellowtail is cooking away, I'm going to create the baste. I'm going to use a 1/4 cup of some vegetable oil. 1/4 cup. There we go. Then I'm going to use a 1/4 cup of this rice wine vinegar. So it's 1-to-1. That smells so good. A pinch of salt and some pepper. And some vigorous mixing so that we get it emulsified. In other words, the oil and the vinegar, they mix. Perfect. Now, as soon as the yellowtail is done cooking, it'll be bathed in this rice wine vinegar, and so because it'll be nice and hot, it'll just suck it all up. Then we're going to cool it off and let it get to room temperature, and then we're going to create our spring rolls. So, hold on. Here we go. Uh-oh. It looks like the yellowtail is ready to turn. Let's take a look. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Holy moly. Oh man. I don't want to eat spring rolls. I just want to eat this yellowtail right now. Okay, inside of our rolls, we're going to put some fresh rice stick noodles. I got this at Ranch 99. This is, you can find this at any Asian market. These are so great to cook. All you need is salted boiling water. You literally pop these things in there for no more than 10 seconds. I've got my colander already ready in the sink, so they're going to boil that fast. Now, as soon as they finish boiling, I'm going to let them cool off. Remember, everything's going to be cold to compose this yellowtail spring roll. So that's going to be cooling off. I'm going to run back, check on my yellowtail, and we're just going to continue on. So let's throw these things in. Let's start counting. 1, 2, 9, and 10. Okay, done. That's it. All right, here we go. Here we go. Wow. All right, I'm gonna let these just cool off. Let them get to room temperature, and then they're gonna be ready to be used. It's time for the yellowtail. These puppies are done. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, right into the baste. Perfect. Get the second one on. Wow. Perfect. Wow, okay. And now I'm going to pour it all over the fish and let this cool off and absorb all those flavors. All right, gang, let's make our dipping sauce. It's going to be made with honey, chili garlic paste, some rice wine vinegar, and 1 lime. Here we go. Start squeezing that 1 lime in there. Perfect. Okay. Now 1/4 cup of rice wine vinegar. This is a 1/2 cup container here. Perfect. 1/4 cup of honey. Perfect. So we've got a 1/4 cup of rice wine vinegar. We've got a 1/4 cup of honey. Now we're going to add 2 big tablespoons of this chili garlic sauce. Wow, stuff's hot. But you know what? This heat is going to be offset by the honey. That's the way it works. And now we're going to use our little blender and blend away. Here we go. I love this stuff. Wow. Check that out. Right, taste this. Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect. It's not too hot. It's sweet. It's hot. Wow, that is great. Take a look at that. All right, we're getting ready for our final step, and that is the assembly. Oh boy. Gang, I am so excited. I absolutely love spring rolls, and I absolutely love yellowtail. This is going to be so easy to put together. I'm going to show you the final components now that I've got my dipping sauce all ready to go. And I'm going to show you guys how to assemble these and a few little tips and tricks so that you can make them easily at home. Believe me, this is just going to be so much fun. Hold on. Here I am in my garden. I'm picking watercress for our yellowtail spring rolls. Watercress has got a nice peppery bite to it. It kind of reminds me of arugula. A little more on the bitter side, but I think that bitterness is going to work really well in our spring rolls. God, I'm just thrilled to death. And trust me, although there's plenty of stem here, because it's so young and tender, this is going to be just melt in your mouth stuff. Unbelievable. All right, gang, here's our final ingredients. Here's our rice paper. Here's our watercress from the garden. Here's our yellowtail that's been cut up. Remember, that was soaking in the basting sauce. It's all cut up, prepped, ready to go. Our cut up carrots, our chives, and our rice noodles. So we are ready to start assembling. Here's the first thing you do. You take the rice paper and you rinse it under cold water. Get it nice and wet. Shake it off like a Polaroid picture. There we go. Now, put it on your work table or your work cutting board here. And the thing that I do is I leave a lip here, because eventually what happens is this will get pliable. The clock is ticking. This will become unworkable within a minute. So I leave a lip so I can grab it, and I'll show you what's going to happen. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this fresh watercress that just came from the garden. I'm going to take some of this yellowtail that's still in this basting juice. See that? That I cut up here. So it's nice and juicy. Distribute it. There we go. Now, some of these rice noodles. Perfect. Carrots. Wow. Chives. Just a few. Perfect. All right, now pay attention. Here's the technique. Take the lip that's hanging over, take it and fold it over and tuck. And tuck it as tight as you can. Now grab each side and pull towards the center. All right, and then continue to roll. Bingo, bongo, boongo. And as the French would say, voila. There you go. Take a look at that. Is that insane or what? Oh my God. Let's do another one. All right. Under the water. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. There we go. All right. Hang it over the lip here. All right, some watercress. Some fish. Here we go. Some rice noodles. Love rice noodles. Oh. Got such a nice spongy texture to them. Carrots. And some chives. Boom. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. Now grab the lip. You gotta, once you wet this rice paper, you're committed. You have to keep going. Tuck it, grab the ends, fold, grab the ends, fold, and continue to roll. Takes a little bit of practice. You might not get it your first few times, but that's okay. Oh my God, look at that, look at that, look at that. Unbelievable. Was so stoked. All right, fellas, I just wrapped up the last one. Now I'm gonna use some of this hoisin sauce, and I love the hoisin sauce with garlic. And I'm gonna just put a little bit on every one. And then I'm gonna use a brush, and I'm gonna just brush this all over, just like this. See that? And not only will this add flavor, but this is gonna be a glue. And you're wondering what the glue is for. Well, we're gonna sprinkle sesame seeds on here to wrap this up. Here we go. Oh, look at that. There you go, boys. Check that out. Yellowtail spring rolls. Directly from the Fisherman's Belly. Straight to your belly. Quit salivating. Run out there and go get some Asian products, catch a yellowtail, and make your own. There we go. Wow, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Oh my God.